Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Review, or if it's your first time, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. Very excited for today's beer, as I usually am. It is Founder's CBS from 2018. Just picked it up today. It was released yesterday. Was lucky enough to get a bottle last year, the 2017 release, and have it was like a few years ago. I did the draft only, but I've never had the original. But anyway, very excited. It was cool how like easy it was to get. I just went to the beer store. They had a ton left. So real excited if you can't tell. It's Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels. This year, the first time that the Mountie's not on it. I guess they took the Mountie off just to try to show respect for that part of the Canadian police force. Cool. I love real maple syrup. I grew up with this stuff. My great grandfather made it. He tapped the maple trees, boiled the sap. He had a sugar shack where he did all that. Sometimes I would help him. So I love all things real maple. And I love bourbon barrel aged stout, so we put all this stuff together. This is a beer I have liked, and I'm hoping I like this year's vintage. A little background about where I'm coming from for this beer. It is an imperialized version of their breakfast stout. It's the same base that they put into the KBS, which is just regular bourbon barrels. And again, this one has the addition of the maple syrup added into those barrels. So I quick rewatched my review from last year, and it looks like one of the first things I noticed about that beer and this one is decent amount of head. I didn't think I was pouring it too aggressively, but I got a little bit more head last year. But about a finger and a half. Mocha, there's some tiny bubbles, some small bubbles, and then some like small to medium also bursting, into these bigger bubbles. Yeah, I mean, it definitely looks the parts. Dark black. Oh, I should have said the ABV. 11.6%. Um, yeah, I mean, it's black. I see a little bit of brown at the bottom, so it's not like motor oil, but it is definitely looking like a stout. Let's get into the aroma. I get a lot of dark chocolate up front, working well with that coffee. It's like that roasty kind of stuff that you get out of coffee, obviously, but then also that dark chocolate bitterness coming together. Definitely some of the barrel itself. You like, I mean, really, it's a lot of chocolate. Like almost like cocoa powder even. I'm kind of surprised how much oak I'm getting. I figured with the bourbon being in there and then maple syrup as well that would be masked a little bit more. I do get a little bit of bourbon. I'm not getting a ton of maple in the aroma. The beer is relatively warm at this point, so it's not like it's cold and masking some of this stuff. So I'm kind of surprised I don't get more maple. There is an underlining sweetness there as well. A little bit of caramel. Yeah, it smells good. Really excited for the taste. Cheers. I do get some more maple in the taste than I was getting the aroma, but definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely not dominant flavor, but it's subtle. It's there. You do get some vanilla. The caramel I got in the nose, definitely in the taste. Um, More coffee than I'm remembering from last year. It's super pleasant. The finish is almost like I know it doesn't have lactose in it, but kind of tastes like a nice like caramel latte kind of a thing because you're getting so much coffee. That caramel note, there's some vanilla in there. Very pleasant. And again, the maple not dominant, but there. It's good. I'm liking it. And the chocolate's good. So the things that are advertised, being in this beer, definitely coming forward. That roast is lovely. It's a lot of pieces. They seem to be working together. It doesn't seem like they're out of sync or conflicting. They all are coming together nicely. I'm wondering if like sitting for maybe a couple months would round stuff out even more, but I'm not having an issue with it not being a rounded beer. It does kind of take not a roller coaster, but it does take you on a little bit of a trip. I wouldn't say ups and downs, but you do get these different flavors at different parts of the experience. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad I bought a bottle. I'll put it that way. As advertised, if these are things you like, if you've liked CBS in the past, I'm gonna say you're probably gonna like this beer. if I could make a wish, it'd be to have more maple come through. I know it doesn't have that maple syrup in the beer, but I was hoping for a little bit more of that being pulled out of those barrels. It's not super heavy on the bourbon either, if that's something you're looking for. Um, it's definitely, like I was saying, more the coffee, the roast, the chocolate is huge in this. And then it has some of that barrel, some of that maple syrup working with it, but it's not; those are not the dominant flavors. So if that's something you're looking for in this, you might want this beer kind of swapped with those flavors. But yeah, I had a still aging a bottle from last year. I don't know if this will age well or not. Maybe I will pick up another bottle to age and then do a comparison somewhere down the line. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't, check me out on Instagram and Untapped. No hype beer reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.